Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell if you are new, and then come join us in Money Moves, where we are making money moves. All right, let's see what the market is doing today. Stock market news, February 2nd. Dow ends up over 500 points, right? The S&P 500 just shy of a record after strong manufacturing data. That data came out today, this morning. Trump says U.S. and India have reached a trade deal. Oil and gold decline, okay? So we'll talk about that a little later. Let's look at what happened today. We see the S&P 500 went up 39 points. The NASDAQ went up 129 points. And the Dow with a whopping 516 points. We will take that today. Came in really strong after the pre-markets were actually down, right? So it came roaring back while the pre-markets were down. Let's check into the numbers, the data that came out. And that was PMI manufacturing. So here are the key takeaways of the PMI manufacturing. ISM manufacturing, PMI, that's January, reported at 52.6, well above 50, okay? Threshold separating expansion from contraction. Previous data, December 2025, saw 47.9 readings. So you could see that this is better at 52.6, all right? Indicating continued contraction at the end of last year. So PMI came in better, all right? And we could see that the market did go up based on this news, right? All right, so what else is happening? This is what's not gonna happen. The Bureau of Labor Statistics will not release the January job reports and other closely watched labor market data as scheduled this week because of the partial federal government shutdown. So, you know, the government has a partial shutdown, and so we won't have that job data. BLS officials told CNN on Monday that the agency is suspending the collection, all right, processing, and this, you can see this, of the economic data until federal funds is restored. Okay, so here we go again with a partial shutdown. Thank goodness it's not a full shutdown, because we have these bozos in office on both sides that is just playing these games. They're not fighting for us. They're just fighting each other at this point. It's a joke if you believe any of them. All right, let's talk about something else. Rare earths, all right? We're going to talk about ticker symbol USAR. It spiked up in the pre-markets, okay? It just ran up, and then afterwards, it was up. It was up a lot. And then it started to crash. It just came down. It fell. Look at that. It fell down over 11% after spiking over 11%. And this is a very, very, very volatile stock, USAR, okay? Ticker symbol USAR, okay? So don't get the name USA Rare Earths mixed up with the ticker symbol USAR. And you can go down here 6 hours ago and see what happened. Rare earth stocks rise on Trump's 12 billion stockpile report. And this is what I was talking about, even on the short that I released, that when the president says something about this stock, it spikes up and then it cools off. Ticker symbol OKLO is another one that does the same. OKLO. You get good news, it spikes up, and then it just slowly bleeds out. But what happened after hours? It's up 3% in the after hours. So after spiking up 11% and then falling and giving it all back, right? Look at this. Look at this. This was a options dream, and then ran back up. Look at that. Ran back up again, 11%. Then It fell. Look at that, good people. Then it fell another 14%. This is all today. I mean, you talk about a roller coaster ride. We had it. And then in the after hours, it's up 3% as we speak now. And we have been crushing it here. We're going to talk about that later. But listen, I give you guys these levels. Here we are on USAR. We read this. This is what I gave in the pre-markets so people can trade options and find levels. There was money to be made today with ticker symbol USAR. Now let's look at crypto for a minute. We can see that Bitcoin is up 2.3% today, but still down 11% over the last 7 days. Look at poor Ethereum. Yeah, it's up 3.5% today, but down 20 whopping percent, right? XRP down 15%. We have these little comebacks. What happened? I made a video over the weekend. We talked about liquidations. We talked about the Fed pick from the president as someone that's hawkish, that is less likely to lower interest rates. And this did not like that either. Crypto did not like it. Crypto thrives in low interest rates. And there's just a lot of things going on with inflows and outflows as it pertains to ETFs with crypto. But to some, right here, I mentioned a while back, guys, remember back here, right here, we were talking about Bitcoin at 74K. I was on live with the guys, the stock squad, and we said we were buying here. I mentioned it this past weekend. And here we go again, right here. Look, right almost to the penny, right back there at support on a longer time frame. This is the daily. You can go to the weekly and see this. And you could see that here's where the buyers stepped back in and they started buying again while everybody is panicking, talking about we're in crypto winter. And again, we're not. Okay. And we can come down a little more to 73. But I just think that this is a critical level of support right here. I think that if we came back and broke beneath 73, 2-ish, then we would be in serious trouble. But right now, this is where the buyers are buying back in, if you ask me. Okay. So good people, I just want to let you know that we are not in crypto winter. Some people are saying, oh, we're in crypto winter. Look at the alts. Look at the alts. We're not in crypto winter yet. Okay. And if I wasn't in my full positions, I would be buying even now, even though we've bounced off of the bottom, I would be buying again right here, 76, anywhere, any range from 76 to 74. If you're long, I would not be buying it right here if you're short. I'm just saying anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. Me, I'm not buying until crypto winter hit. Real, true crypto winter, which we are not in. Okay. All right. I'm going to stick to that. Okay. I put my money where my mouth is, and I won't lead you wrong. Right. But if I don't know, I'll just say I don't know. This, I'm pretty sure we're not in crypto winter yet. All right. Even with the institutional buy-in, we're just not there yet. All right, good people. So I'm going to leave it right there. Listen, as it pertains to stock like USAR, OKLO, all of these new companies, including Netflix, which is still selling off and having trouble. I gave levels in Money Moves. I gave levels, right? Come join us as I'm actually live training with options. And I'm also giving my long-term buys, and we are buying. And I'm giving buy alerts, okay? Now's the time. Come join us. I'll be live training 3 days this week, if not 4, but at least 3 days this week. And a lot of my followers were making money on today. If you are one of the ones that made money today using my traffic trader, only available in Money Moves, let the people know. Okay, good people? We'll see you later. Live, love, laugh, and learn.